All right, so first I have to go and find my file I worked on last week. You guys go and open your own file while I'm doing this, please. And I need that file to be in htdocs. It should be there from last week because I did ask you last week to serve it up through your web server. If for some reason you didn't do that, do it now. What did we say we needed our main file to be named? What did we say we needed it to be named? Index.html. Your main file, traditionally, it could be named anything. It's always called index. Now I'm going to go to my htdocs and test it in Firefox. So can I come around to do checkpoint 4 now? And can I see everybody's page from last week being served up by their XAMPP? Everybody, you want me to give you 2 minutes? Are you ready for me to see that now? So was everybody able to show me right now, if I look at your computer right at this second, localhost, index.html, this is the file you worked on last week, or some variation. May not look exactly like it, but it was whatever everybody has that up being served by htdocs, yes? No? Yes, you need 2 minutes, because I'm going to come and see it. You need 2 minutes, all right. Guys, it's not hard. Just take your file from last week, wherever it is, hopefully you remember, or you're in a lot of trouble. That's what you spent 2 weeks working on. Put it so it's served up in your XAMPP. Maybe make another directory if you want. Maybe make a directory called working directory or something. So guys, this is what I personally did. I have my own style of how I like to work. You may have your own style, that's fine, just so long as the end job gets done, it's fine. I can only show you my way of working, because that's all I know about. So guys, right here, this was the file I had been working with before. This is my file which works with our JavaScript and CSS sample code. But I renamed it, I called it -old. Because now I wanted to move my file from last week. I moved it into my htdocs directory. And I can't have two files with the same name. So I named my file that was there before to something else. And I put this file here. And I'm serving it up here. So we can see up there in the browser bar, localhost / directory name, if you choose to put a directory name, index.html. So I'm going to come and see this. I'm going to give you 5 minutes and I'm going to come and do a checkpoint to see this. So when you're ready to do it, and I will repeat this again in a few minutes because some of you are not ready to do this yet. When you're ready to do it, I'm using a tool because I do a lot of programming. Programmers like file comparison tools. I use one called ExamDiff Pro. You guys with your own laptop, try downloading it. It's a nice tool. But I'm comparing. This is my file that I was working with today, my HTML that shows the timer. And here is my file from last week, my project file. A diffing tool shows you whatever is different between two files. You're doing programming, you're doing a web page, you're doing a SQL statement, you mess it up. We love to use a file diffing tool. It shows us what our, and we really love using file diffing tools along with GitHub. Because if Mr. Singh messes up his code, he says, well, it's okay, because I'll get my last version from GitHub, and I will do a comparator, and I'll find what's changed, and I'll just fix it. That's why we like to use diffing tools in conjunction with GitHub. So right now, guys, here's the little bit of work you need to do by yourself. I will give you the instructions before we're done today, as well as put it on Moodle. By the way, thank your guys over here. So what you want to do, guys, is this. You want to take this code, and you want to get it to go into here, and that's what you have to do for the project. And I will even show you, but I'm not going to show you until you can show me first. I need to see that. I need to see who has their starter file up and running on localhost. Hands up. Up, up, up. 1. All right, when I see everybody's hands up, we'll keep going.
मेरे फाइनल में डॉट HTML
कितने आगे से कितना
ओ भाई
डेस्कटॉप
डेस्कटॉप पे जा आओ डेस्कटॉप पे आओ डॉट HTML हां
ये बता दो मार लगा कैसे
ऐसे है ये बता
आ रहा है कंट्रोल भी आ गया ठीक है ठीक है की नाम था फाइल का
डॉट HTML
डॉट HTML
भाई तो ये तो पहले ही एक क्लास
वही तेरी है यार की कौन तेरे मेरे भी कहां मिनट आ गया तो खा जाओ ना
मामा डॉट HTML बड़ा बस करी आइए आइए भाई घुमड़ गया किधर आइए बस हाँ ये रिपोर्ट
एक मिनट आ रिपोजिटरी
डाउनलोड जिप हाँ ਇਹ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਆ ਗਿਆ ਇਹ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਚੱਕ ਕੇ
अच्छा वही जरा पहला की शुरू करना देख क्लासरूम से आगे
क्लासरूम के लोग
हैं ले कितने क्या क्लासरूम से कैसे
वो
आया कंट्रोल सी ठीक है कितने वो अपना डॉक्टर के पास ठीक है ਉਹਦੇ ਆ ਰਹੇ ਸੀ
जमा फोटो दूंगा
फोटो ਦੀ ਲੋੜ ਨਹੀਂ
क्लासरूम का देना है
नहीं क्लासरूम ਉਹਦਾ ਆ ਗਿਆ ਸੀ ਉੱਤੇ क्लासरूम ਬਾਰੇ ਨਾ एक मिनट
क्या आ गया
क्लासरूम जाके डिग्री सी होगा क्लासरूम चेक करके की सीगा
So guys, when you're done, this is what you should see. As you will observe, my page's appearance changed a lot when I put the new CSS in, right? And in my case, I don't care. I'm playing with CSS. If I was really doing a real page for a client, obviously I wouldn't want my client to call me, Peter, my page has changed. What happened? Like, then we'd be worried. Now we're fooling around in a lab. We don't care. So my appearance of it totally changed, and now I have my timer there. That's all you need to do. All you need to do is this. You need to take the code, which is just a couple of lines actually, right? You need to take this relative link to the CSS, and you need to get it over here into your head section, which I've already done. and you need to take your reference to your JavaScript and put it here. It does not matter where you put it. Put it anywhere in the body. Actually, I think you can put it in the head too. By convention, we always put it at the end. Like that's what people do. So just do what everybody else does. So put your JavaScript reference at the very bottom. See, I put mine right here. And obviously we need to put some stuff in the body too, right? We need to put this. This stuff right here. Starting from div class container. That's actually the timer stuff. That needs to get moved over here as well.